Back in 1997, there weren't consumer-driven organisations. You know, people with disabilities really were on the receiving end of services. They weren't involved in decisions surrounding their care.
It was a huge step for us as people with disability. It had never been done before. We could feel the apprehension coming from the department about whether we would be able to persevere and do it, but we were very determined that this is what we wanted.
1997 we opened our doors, and the first office was in our coordinator's spare bedroom in Kuranda, and we've grown from 5 consumers to 90 consumers, handful of support workers to 80 support workers, 1 staff member to a CEO and 4 other people working within the offices.
Before we formed the association, I was a single parent. I was in danger of actually losing my 2 daughters at the time. So we formed the association. It enabled me to continue my own lifestyle in my own house. And I cannot emphasise enough the importance of an active and busy lifestyle for people with disabilities, an independent lifestyle. G'day there, how are you? Very good, thank you. What happened to the green ones? The file foxes get them all.
Mate said they all ripened up.
Kuranda souvenir pen, joke book, about $2. Went and broke my neck in 1984. I'm still in Kuranda after all that time, and I've been selling joke books for about 25 years now. How are you, Fred?
Good,
thank you very much, sir. It's really great to be looked after and pampered in a lot of ways, even though I don't see them every day.
The philosophy of the association is really to sit on the outer of someone's life and help them make their own decisions without being too intrusive, and helping them be as independent as possible. So we're trying to be their arms and legs, so to speak, help them in daily life, but really not be the one that's dictating to them.
Bigger organisations can get stuck because they've made themselves have to deal with too many forms of disability. And being run from Sydney or run from all around Australia, it doesn't give that personal touch to the person to know exactly what every individual client needs.
So you want them stuck down, just place a glue on the bottom, like that.
I have a dog that I would love to take for a walk, and she walks really well on the lead with me. So with a support worker, I can do that now because I don't have to worry about if anything happens, if another dog comes along, if she tries to pull on the lead and puts me in danger. My support worker walks with me so that I can be in control of my dog and I'm walking my dog up and down the street.
The role of the support worker is really to be available to the client when they're needed. And so we try and structure the support as much as possible around the client's needs.
Morning, Francis.
Good morning, Jordan.
Hello.
Good?
Yeah, you're welcome. I had a good night.
That's good.
She cooks me a meal. She makes my bed. She hangs out the washing. We go for walks. We go to the park with Francis or Chris or Crystal or Enzo. Then the rest of the day is free. The freedom to come and go as I please. My Eloisa, I hope to please her. Women have their own laws. Women have their own laws. Women have their own laws.
How are you, Gildo?
Good.
Good to see you.
There's people who've had long-term mental illness that have been institutionalised at one point or another, who are now living independently in the community with our support. There's also people that have been able to access employment, and if it wasn't for our support, to get up in the morning and get ready, wouldn't be able to access their jobs.
The
deep breath.
G'day Hansi, how you going? Having a good day? I have 3 support workers. I just make sure I'm up and had breakfast, make sure I've taken my pills, which sometimes I forget.
I mean, empowering people to be able to do all those things that they know in the end that they can find, they can do things themselves, it's great. You can see when they're happy, when they've actually accomplished something which they thought they couldn't do.
If you have a friend or somebody that's cared for you before, we will train them to do their Certificate 3 at no cost to them.
Cup of coffee? Yeah. Do you want one?
No, I'm right, thank you.
I love what I'm doing and I love being there to help someone out and to make their lives a little bit easier and more comfortable.
It's almost as if she's a part of my family. We know each other very well. Yes, I feel very comfortable knowing who I'm going to get and when that person will be here to support me.
If there wasn't support care, can't get out of bed. We can't do anything really. I've got a very good one support worker who's been marvellous. She's been with me for 24 years. She is there to do anything that I ask, from personal care to sewing clothes to ironing, whatever is thrown at her she can do. Help me in the office. She's always there to bundle things up or pass me things. Yeah, ILSA's made a big difference in my life.
14 years after my journey, July this year, I received a support package. And it was a no-brainer. My support package, I went straight to FNQ ILSA.
Well, it's probably turned my life around, the association.
FNQ ILSA enhanced my life in many ways.
They've been fantastic for me all the way.
Okay, I'd love to be with ILSA to the very end.
It's more like a family company to me.
It's just a remarkable, strong foundation. It really is based on a deep, entrenched vision of our board, which is passed on to our staff, and they live it every day.